Today on TriRiot, I'm going to talk about my dream job and a little commentary on the 2015 Ironman World Championship broadcast. Welcome to TriRiot, the web show that explores the mysteries of why ordinary people push themselves to extraordinary limits. I'm LG, host of the show, and since the last episode of TriRiot, a lot has happened. For one, Hurricane Joaquin caused a few race cancellations in the Mid-Atlantic and East Coast region of the U.S., but the Beach to Battleship Triathlon in coastal North Carolina did go on.
I've been around this for a long time, and every time somebody crosses the finish line, I cry a little bit.
Beach to Battleship was a big success and a lot of fun. I am definitely looking forward to next year's race. Also in the last month was the 2015 Ironman World Championship in Kona, Hawaii. I'll talk a little bit about the NBC broadcast of that race just a little bit later, but right now I want to tell you about my dream job, race announcer.
And they're off. Crowbait takes the lead. Charlie Horse is in second by 3 lengths, closely followed by Sparkplug. Bubblegum is sticking to the rail and toilet paper is wiping up the rear.
No, not that kind of announcer, although that would be fun too. No, the guy whose job that I want is Mike Riley.
You did it, Aaron! You did it!
2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yes, Aaron! You are an Ironman!
That's Mike Riley. He's the one greeting the athletes as they come across the finish line. He's calling, "You are an Ironman." Well, for this job, I've been practicing every morning in the mirror because I know that WTC, the Ironman company, is going to call me when Mike is ready to hand over the microphone. LG, you are an Ironman.
LG of Rocky Point, North Carolina. You are an Ironman.
You are an Ironman. Ooh, that was embarrassing. Okay. Well, moving right along, I've even put a special ringtone on my phone for when WTC does call me about the job. Can you guess what it is? LG of Rocky Point, North Carolina. You are an Ironman. That'll be awesome. Yeah, they might call. You never know. So, while I'm waiting for that life-changing phone call, let's talk about the NBC broadcast of the 2015 Ironman World Championship. In a word, disappointed. First, let me focus on the positives, though. The camera work was awesome. I mean, the camera angles really told a dramatic and action-packed story of the race, and my hat's off. Well, if I were wearing a hat, I would take it off to the camera crew and the editors for putting together a beautiful visual story. And the narrator, Al Trautwig, I can't say enough good things about him. His authoritative voice keeps the listener interested and informed. And in my opinion, Al Trautwig should sit in the Hall of Fame of voice talent right next to Don LaFontaine and Harold Gould. And now for the not so positive. The broadcast focused mainly on the professionals and not enough on the age groupers. It seems to me that you really have to be a professional or a special interest athlete to be of any interest. The special interest athletes are those who have a great dramatic story, such as surviving cancer or organ transplant, being blind, double amputee, these kinds of things. Now, I don't want to take away from them because I believe that the special interest athletes have a story very worthy of attention. But I do also believe that the ordinary age grouper, whose story may not be so dramatic to a network executive, is also worthy of media attention. The viewer needs to see that triathlon is a sport of ordinary people accomplishing extraordinary things. Athlete stories should include how they got into the sport in the first place and how they train, how they balance training with family and work, and how the athletes started out in short races and worked their way up to longer races. My advice to the NBC is to reduce coverage on the professionals, keep the coverage of the special interest athletes, and add coverage of the ordinary age group athletes. After all, it is the age grouper that supports the sport of triathlon. If you don't believe me, count the number of professionals at Kona, 142. Then count the number of age groupers, 2,283. So, while I don't give the broadcast of the 2015 Ironman Championship a perfect score, I did enjoy watching it very much. And I thank NBC and Ironman for that. Until next time, stay to the right, pass on the left, and keep on smiling. For TriRiot, I'm LG.